Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Schuler, and I'm the class president of the graduating class of 2015. I'd like to thank Dr. Schmidt, the Board of Education, teachers, and other faculty members here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, as a representative of the class of 2015, I believe it necessary to first and foremost express our gratitude for not only your attendance tonight, but your continued support throughout our journey. Now, as I'm sure many of you are aware, that was the same introduction that has been used for every celebratory speech for God knows how long. However, I'm sure my class would agree that it is with the deepest regard that we thank you. I would even venture to say that whoever you are out there, mother, father, grandparents, your aunties and your uncles, that one cousin that always flips your canoe over on the family float trips, proceeds to watch you attempt to gather your possessions and nearly drown, and then gives you a hug after you climb back out of the wreckage. Yeah, we love them. Even when for the past 4 years or so, that's kind of come out as, you are ruining our lives. We can now look back on that and say, well, yeah, you did kind of ruin a lot of weekends for us, but you didn't ruin our lives. Actually, it kind of seems like you were there to help us. Now, for this, we can't thank you enough, and we love you. Now, to the class of 2015, almost 200 different personalities, all with their own hopes and dreams. Only you know exactly what your dream is, and only you can secure that for yourself. The people that surround you tonight all have their own dreams. Their dreams are so important to them that, like you, they will stop at nothing to achieve them. We oftentimes jump to this conclusion that life is a competition against who? I conclude that before anyone else realizes you have a purpose, our own self has created a defense mechanism to guard it, whatever it is that you're striving for. But in all actuality, we harness so much intention to protect our dreams that we forget to let it go. Dreams are fragile. It doesn't take any amount of exertion to dream. It happens in your sleep. It happens while Mr. Shores reads a piece of ancient literature with his immaculate reading voice. In all actuality, all the answers to life could have been found within those readings, but we were dreaming. Now, I'm not suggesting that dreaming is bad. I am, however, suggesting that dreaming without action is both negligent to your own ability and undermines your success. But for whatever reason, we keep our dreams locked away. For tomorrow, next year, when things change, or when you're lying in a hospital bed wishing you could have lived your life over to accomplish some of those dreams. I quote Bradley Whitford from a commencement ceremony at the University of Wisconsin when he stated, "Take action. Every story you've ever connected with, every leader you've ever admired, every punny little thing that you've ever accomplished is the result of taking action. You have a choice. You can either be a passive victim of circumstance, or you can be an active hero of your own life." Now, as my time to speak with you tonight comes to a close, I leave you with some final thoughts. Once we begin our new journey into the future, remember the past. Remember Sullivan High School, both the good and the bad. Remember how you feel tonight. Did you achieve your full potential here in Sullivan? I hope and know that for a majority of you, you will continue with your aspirations. Peers, now is the time that we begin to define who we are and what legacy we choose to leave. Founded on our dreams, forged by experience, and executed by our unfaltering will, we strive to achieve success, happiness, and the wealth of knowledge in the process. You're not pursuing alone. You will not succeed alone. Rely on the people you choose to surround yourself with. Rely on the people here for you tonight. Because it's not only your dream, but the dream of those who love you. Thank you and God bless.